The first thing I did after being reborn was to put a camera inside the women's restroom, because today my friend was about to give birth. Only this way could I expose the truth and use this chance to save my own life. In my previous life, my friend used my photos to seduce the professor, making me look like I had just given birth. At the hearing, I tried to explain everything. I said the child belonged to the professor and my friend, but the professor and this woman stood together. They swore that the child was mine, using fake evidence and social pressure. The school wanted to punish me. My classmates also began to hate me. In the end, I was killed by the wife of the professor. Maybe even heaven could not stand it anymore, and sent me back to the day before the woman gave birth. This time everything would be different. I hid the camera very well, and started the live stream from the restroom. There were thousands of people watching the stream. I slowly walked into the restroom. My friend had just given birth there. When she saw me, she pretended to be very nervous. She asked me to help take care of the baby. Then she said she needed to go to the bedroom to change clothes. I took the chance to check her phone. I found all the messages between her and the professor. They were full of flirtatious texts and many explicit photos. I looked at her coldly and asked her why she used my photos to seduce him. After she realized she had been exposed, he stopped pretending. She said she had only used a few photos. Then she threw the baby at me and asked me to help watch the child. She said she would come back after changing clothes. But after she ran out with the baby left behind, she immediately locked the door from outside. But she did not know at that moment that everything was being live streamed. Even the chairman of the school board witnessed it. Not long after, my friend came back with a counselor and several students. He told them that I secretly gave birth in the bathroom. Everyone began to accuse me. They said I lived a promiscuous life. I tried to get my roommate to speak up, to tell everyone in person who the child really belonged to, but she had already accepted a bribe from my friend. She swore that the child was mine and the professor's. Everyone kept insulting me. The people watching the live stream were already furious. At that moment, the professor and his wife arrived at the school. They said the professor must confront me in public. So everyone went to the sports field. The number of viewers kept increasing. The professor pretended to walk closer and said he thought I was already in the hospital. Then he picked up the baby and said he would protect her. Everyone thought we were a couple. The wife of the professor was extremely angry, listening to the mocking from nearby students. He tried to hit me, but I stood still and blocked the blow, and said coldly that I was not a mistress. At that moment, his wife showed the chat records. I calmly told her, chat records can be forged, but the name on a verified account does not lie. I asked her to do a simple test. At that moment, everyone fell silent. When the wife made the transfer, I discovered that my friend was using my account. The wife of the professor exploded with rage. Everyone thought this confirmed my guilt. The professor pretended to be excited and said he would leave his wife for me. His wife completely lost control. She ran toward the parking lot. At that moment, my friend leaned over and whispered in my ear, saying that I could not escape my fate. She made a gesture to her friends. Then they pushed her forward. The wife of the professor was also preparing to drive straight at me. But at this critical moment, several luxury sport utility vehicles sped toward us.